Morning. So off to the gym to do my cardio, and I'm riding another pussy mobile. Got to ride a bike today. I don't think I've rode a bike in about, I don't know, fucking about years. Can't remember last time I rode a bike. Look at this beauty. Look at the trims on that, you know. 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds. See if I can actually ride a bike. Oh shit. Oh, trying to do this one-handed is a bit. Oh. Sounds like a piece of shit. I need to check where I'm going as well. Got my hood up. Whoa. Meh, fucking meow. Who remembers that Postman Pat? Oh, not fucking eBay. Get the greedy cunts. Just open the door, open the fucking door and move it. Meh, fucking meow. So I made it. It was actually quicker riding the bike than it was driving, but the thought of me like riding a bike every single day to go and do my car, well, not every single day, but riding to do my cardio, I think fuck that. And it was also really uncomfortable, like the seat was really uncomfortable in my gooch area, like just between the ball sack and the arsehole, really uncomfortable. It was actually surprisingly quick, but I won't be doing that on a weekly basis. Fuck that. Let's get this shit over and done with then.
How you doing, man? How are you, man? You alright? I'm half broken, but I have to see
So that is all done. I was fairly happy to ride down here this morning, but now after I finished my cardio and doing 30 minutes on, well, doing an hour's worth of cardio, thought of me riding home now is just like, I can't be fucked. Yeah, next time, let's drive. Let's not actually get the bike. So a few bits as usual. Went through this in my last video. Got some leafy salad sort of thing. Got some eggs, egg whites. Got my cookie popcorn, beef mince. Got my 3 packs of asparagus for £4. Trimmed green beans, some kale, which is scrunched up to fuck. Like, look at the state of that. And we also picked up a raspberry 10 cal. This one's probably my favorite actually. Actually, cranberry and raspberry is my favorite, but this one isn't too bad. So this just happened. The amount of tripods I've gone through for the last, what, about 4 months, I've gone through about 5 different tripods. I thought these would last for a long time. This has fully snapped off. It hasn't actually pulled out, it's literally snapped off. Fucking tripods. Oh, if anyone could recommend me a good tripod, that would be greatly appreciated. Fucking hell. That is annoying. Any regrets on this prep so far? So yes, my biggest one is managing how I do things. I'm fucking terrible for it. I've been very, very selfish with what I do. I'm not affectionate to my girlfriend anymore. I'm quite miserable. I don't socialise, don't have any friends. It's taken me 20 weeks to realise that I can do something off my usual routine that I have, because I've been so stuck in, I have to do training this time, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to eat this, do that, do my cardio here. Very hard once you get into that routine to do something abnormal outside that routine, and it's impacted on my relationship hugely. Like, my relationship is, I'll be honest with you, not in a good position right now. It's far from good. It's like on the brink of ice. Brink of ice, that's totally not the same. It's in the gutters at the moment, and that's one thing which I do need to sort out, because at the end of the day, this is my choice, and this is a prep which I didn't want to affect my relationship, but it has. And I've been through stages recently where I could lose the most important person in my life right now, and I don't want to be doing that. If I have to quit prep, which I really don't want to do, but in order for me to save my relationship, then of course I'm going to do so. You know, I don't want to lose the person that I love the most, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's why one of my biggest, I don't know how I've ended up talking about that, but that is one regret that I've made on this prep, has been very selfish and not managing that and not doing anything about it for so long, until someone actually makes you realise what you are doing. That's one of my big, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I just want to channel out knowledge out of the way. It's always good to hear from you. So yeah, I hope things are all good, and this week has been another productive week, George, alright? So 0.2 pounds down. As always, like, I'm always quick to make you realise that you are in a really, really, really good position. You do not need to worry about where you're at from a position-wise. If anything, you need to be relaxed in the position you're in. You know, the reality is, George, like right now, in your current condition of 149, 148, you could step on stage, you know, you could legit step on stage right now. But we're not about that life. We want to get ridiculously peeled. We want to stand out. We want to have no chance of anyone beating you, basically.
Of course, wanted to get this last little bit of egg on camera, save the best till last. Oh, oh. Damn. You know what? I'm even gonna lick the plate because I don't give a fuck. I'm like a bloody dog. Just licking off my beard there. Ugh. Some people might be a bit like, ugh, that's disgusting. Just finished up editing my 3,500 calorie refeed day. People ask me what I fucking use editing wise. I use iMovie. I just literally just practice and practice and practice when it comes to this shit. The more you do something like this, the easier it gets and you kind of understand things, as well as going on YouTube and that, kind of looking around at how you do things. I'm all about just practice, 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 and eventually you'll get there. So if you haven't checked that out, that will be live very soon. A lot of people ask me how I make my thumbnails as well. I use something called Canva, this is pretty much how I make my thumbnails. Nothing too crazy, if I'm honest with you. Just kind of try and make it clickbaity sort of thing. So I add a photos in, and I add like a little emoji, like, oh my god, 3,000 calories and shredded. Like, how's he done it, bro? Sort of thing. Nothing fucking crazy. It takes me as well. It takes me about. This is a 25-minute video, so this will take me about 4 or 5 hours to edit in total, if I'm honest with you. Quite a long time. I actually do all my work standing up. I don't like sitting down because it's just not good for your posture. Like sitting down, there's so many more benefits to standing up. So I will stand up and literally do my work. I have like a stand-up little desk which I've created. I use my MacBook, a little box. I have like a little light here, have like a little stationary shit here. And I'll literally just do all my work standing up. I find it so much more productive than just sitting on my ass all day, because the thought of me getting up after sitting down right now is a fucking nightmare. So that's kind of how I do my editing. I know some people are interested in that type of stuff. Just start off basic stuff. With practice, you get better at it. You'll get a lot better at it, trust me. The first question I got, and I always get this one, I always see this one in the comment section as well, is will I be keeping the beard when it comes to show day? Good question. Yes, I want to. Like, I haven't clean shaved for about 5 years, not gonna lie to you. I've had a beard. I'm known for having a beard. I'm known for that geezer that has that sharp beard. I do not want to be getting rid of that, because I could you imagine what I look like underneath this beard? I'll probably look about like, I don't know, like fucking 12. Like, I don't want to do it. And I know some people will tell me, but George, you dye your beard, you fucking ugly gun, and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna leave a poll up here saying, should I shave the beard or not, just to see what people think. I've got my own decision. I'm not gonna shave it. I'm not gonna let you guys tell me to shave the beard. If I really have to, then of course I will do that. There's no way. If I can keep the beard on stage, I definitely will be keeping on the beard on stage. I'm gonna leave a poll up there, see what you guys think. I want to see exactly what you should I clean shave? Should I keep the beard and rock? Because what I'm essentially trying to do is rock a top knot on stage and have a big beard, look like a Viking, if that makes sense. I really like that look. I want to see what you guys think, but for sure, I personally will be keeping the beard. There's no fucking way I'm shaving that off. Could you imagine the state of me? Could you imagine the state of my skin as well? Like, I haven't clean shaved for about 5 years. I've already got dirty skin underneath this shit. Luckily, it's covering it up. Definitely keeping the beard, motherfuckers. Not gonna let you punks tell me what to do. Getting in some steps, of course, listen to the old podcast. I'll post the podcast here, exactly what I'm listening to right now. Let me know if you're interested in me doing that, and it does help and give you some ideas regarding podcasts and shit like that. But this is the one I'm listening to now. It's a pretty good start, so I'll let you know how that gets on. Gonna get some about 5,000 steps in. I don't like doing like 1,000 steps. I find it pointless. Like, just going for a 1,000 step walk is just, yeah, what's the point? I'd rather do 5,000, if that makes sense. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. What are you fucking looking? What are you looking at? Looks like the little gnomes are a sellout. Wow, they've sold loads here. Looks like it. God, they're so bad, didn't they? Just horrendous. Like, why would you go, oh, you know what? I'm gonna put that outside my house. Just tacky. Look. Oh, dear. Jesus. Wow. Nobody is ever buying that. Oh dear, no one's ever buying this stuff. Look what's back. Yay! I don't really know how I feel about Love Island this year. It looks shit to begin with, like it always does. You know, each year you kind of judge it too early and think, yeah, this is gonna be shit. But it ends up being sick. To begin with, they always show like, oh, we're showing the average people now this year. We're gonna be more, you know, normal people instead of these fitness models, these bodybuilders, these model girls who have got really big asses, fake old lips. As soon as you watched it, half the girls got fake tits, fucking fake lip, models, loads of followers on Instagram, half of them are bodybuilders on gear. I'm thinking, why don't I get like a fat boy in there, like a real fat boy in there and just see what happens for a bit of a laugh. I'm excited for Love Island, I always watch it each year. So another one from Taylor.J.123. How do you stay motivated? How do I stay motivated? So it's all about mindset, unfortunately. Like with this lifestyle, don't get me wrong, I have fucking days where I'm not motivated to get out of bed. You know, I've showcased in my videos, I just can't be fucked to go and do my cardio. What separates me and what separates you and to others is you go and do that shit. You just go and do it. Instead of kind of waking up with that mindset of, oh, I can't be bothered, just get into a routine of, right, I know I have to do this. And once you're into a routine of things, it comes very straightforward. If I stopped doing cardio right now, I would shit myself because I've been such a routine of doing it for 20 weeks now. If I stopped doing it, I'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on? I'm gonna get fat here, when in reality, probably not the case. Yeah, to stay motivated, my friend, I also set myself weekly goals. I have a coach which checks in with me each week. He sets me goals. So I'm fully aware of, right, this is what I need to do. I'm all about plan and routine, and you wanna make it as fun as possible. You just, yeah, I'm terrible at answering questions. It's a mindset standpoint, my friend. So if you can sort this out and get into a routine of doing things, then it just comes bread and butter. It just comes nature. Like, oh, you know you're gonna do this, you know you're gonna do that, you know you need to eat here, you know you need to eat there. Once you do that, it comes in the back of your mind, you just do it. What shows am I doing this year? I'm doing 2 shows. I've got 2 planned shows right now. I'm doing the BNBF Southern, which is on the 4th of August this year in Surrey, if anyone gives a shit. And I'm also doing the UK DFBA Southern as well, which I believe is the week later. So the 4th and the 10th of August are my show dates, which I'm confirming or I'm aiming for. Maybe might do another show after that, it depends. My overall goal as well when it comes to competing is I want to get to the British finals. That is something which I want to do. I want to win my qualifiers as well. I'm not here to, you know, just compete and see where I'm at. I'm here. I've done 30 weeks of dieting minimum. I'm here to fucking win. I'm not here to come last. I'm not here just to, you know, 3rd place. Yeah, am I gonna be happy with 1st place or 3rd place? Sorry, of course, 1st place, definitely. 3rd place, of course I'm fucking not. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be upset. So my goal is to go to the finals. Overall, I wanna go to the fucking Worlds. Like, why not? You know, the Worlds are in November. Me and AJ was like, you can do that, George. I'm sitting here scratching my head going, fucking hell, can I actually do that? Can I even get to the finals? But I've been sitting here thinking, fucking dream big, George. Like, showcase that you can do it. And that's my overall goal. I want to win a title this year in junior bodybuilding. I'm not doing this shit for just, see where I'm at, just have a laugh. I'm going to fucking bring it. I'm going to bring it. So those are the shows I'm doing. I've turned out to be quite aggressive with this, but that's the shows I'm doing. If anyone gives a shit, which I'm sure you're not, come down and support. If you're in that area as well, I would love for you to come and watch me. That'd be really, really good. So those are the shows I am doing. First cheat meal after you win. After I win, eh? Fucking hell. So first cheat meal, that is Muscle Monster Whole. First meal when I have off plan or after my show. If I'm honest with you, I've got to the point now of where I've been on prep for so long that I don't actually crave too much junk food. All I just fucking want is like a bigger bowl of oats. Like I wouldn't mind having a big bowl of oats with a little bit of chocolate in it. Like I used to have M&M chocolate things in my oats, and I used to have a little bit of Galaxy. That used to be unfucking believable. So I wouldn't mind a big bowl of oats. Or if you've been following me for a while, and I have quite a lot of new subscribers around here, I used to love Pepe's. Me and my girlfriend used to go about 2-3 times a week. I want some chicken and rice from Pepe's. I wouldn't mind that. That would be fantastic. But other than that, I'm not the type, or maybe a Lidl's cookie as well. Lidl's cookies are peng. But apart from that, I'm not too bothered about, you know, what I eat kind of thing. I'm not really sitting here going, oh, I'd love a pizza, because in all honesty, I don't really crave that type of stuff. But we're on the way to legs, so I'm gonna do a voiceover and just answer questions. I'm not gonna voice over the whatever it is, fuck knows what I'm chatting about. I actually posted for you guys to ask me questions on YouTube, and I got over 105 comments, which is fucking crazy. So thank you for everyone that commented on that post. That is pretty cool to know. Papa Seed, what's your main source of income? Surely coaching can't pay that well, ? That's a bit rude, you fucking little wanker. But no, honestly, my main income at the moment is online coaching, and my part-time job at the moment is YouTube. I do get a little bit of pocket money from YouTube, not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sit and bullshit you. Now people ask me, how much do you earn? It's like fucking asking, how much do you earn, you cunt, you rude fucker. Please stop saying cunt, there's too many times I've said that. But my main source of income is online coaching. My part-time job at the moment is YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah. James, do you dye your pubes black to match the beard, and do you have balls, and do the ball sacks need sun blockers so they don't expand in the night? Nah, I don't shave up. I don't dye my fucking pubes. Jesus Christ. Katie, okay, so have you ever struggled with binge eating? If so, any advice? So with binge eating, I have in the past. And what I've done with this is I've kind of separated myself from that type of food. So I've not kept any foods in the house which would cause me to binge eat, because essentially if it's not there, I'm not going to eat it. Keeping my mind busy as well. So what I would do when I was at uni and stuff like that is I would try and keep around, so I'd try and socialize a little bit more, keep my mind busy. Like I used to do a lot of my uni work at university instead of doing it at home, because it's very easy for me to just comfort eat whilst I'm at home. So find yourself a hobby, keep yourself busy, and learn to actually eat food as well. I know this might sound weird, but learn to actually eat what you want, but know when to not take the piss, if that makes sense. Because unfortunately, people have they restrict themselves so much in a calorie deficit that they just binge. And you shouldn't. You can still eat what you want and still get towards your goal, if that makes sense. So kind of, I would, learn and focus on, yes, I can have a good relationship with food, but also implement things like, finding an extra hobby. Are you sitting at home all day? Are you bored? Are you surrounded by food or junk food all the time that you need to kind of get rid of? Those are the main things which I would focus on. Tom, what foods are you looking to have after? I've already answered that. Favourite YouTubers to watch besides yourself, of course, myself. So at the moment, YouTubers-wise, I watch quite a lot of Brandon Harding. I think, although I bitch about him sometimes in my videos, I wouldn't say bitch about him. I watch a lot of him. Christian Guzman. I also watch Josh Bridgman, TM Cycles, those type of YouTubers I really enjoy. I'm also a fan of like MGH. I do watch like Ben Phillips, KSI, the Deji Drama and stuff like that. I'm into that side of things right now when it comes to YouTube series and Channy Sports. I like watching a little bit of FIFA, etc. I don't know why. Jack Frags, I like watching a bit of Battlefield and all that type of gaming. Though it doesn't seem like it. I seem like a bit of a twat. I'm just all in about fitness, but I'm a huge gamer behind closed doors. What is your skincare routine? I actually don't have a skincare routine. I used to suffer when I was younger with really bad spots. Like in school, I used to be really spotty. If you know me from school, I was horrendous skin. But I've kind of grown out of it. I used to go to the doctors and actually get tablets for my skin. It was that bad. But eventually, you kind of just grow out of that phase. For me anyway, I did. But sunbeds have really helped with my skin. I have literally rarely ever get spots anymore. So I'm not recommending sunbeds, but getting some sunlight as well, or just generally sitting in the sun is going to improve your health for sure. Kieran asks, what's your PB all time for chest press, deadlift, bent over rows and squats? My PB on squats is 100. I've done 160 for like 3 once. That was ages ago. Deadlifts, I've pulled 180 for like 1. I'm not the strongest individual out there. Barbell bench pressing, I've done 110 for like 5. Barbell rows, I think I've done 100 for like 4 or something like that. I haven't really done crazy amounts of PBs in my life, if I'm honest with you. But eventually, I will be working on that in my off season next year for sure, definitely. So yeah, not the strongest fucker out there. Nan.tv, why are you so fucking huge, George, you cunt? Jesus. Sorry, I don't know. Do I think Eden Hazard will leave? Yes, I do think he will leave, definitely for sure. When we start your first cycle, I'll go through that later on in the video. Have you ever tried intermittent fasting? It's difficult for the first week, but after that becomes a lot easier. If it's got any health benefits, and is it good for a cut? So yeah, I do intermittent fast a little bit. What I do on my rest days is I push my meals back to, let's say, about like towards midday. It allows me to get on with like work and stuff like that, and also shortens my eating window and stuff like that. I wouldn't say there's generally more benefits to it. Like obviously you can improve gut health by giving your gut a bit of a break, but it's not essential. I mean, very successful people still diet and eat fucking first thing in the morning, all that type of shit. So yeah, give it a go. If it works for yourself, then continue doing it. If it don't work, then don't fucking do it. How big's your Corey? About 6.5 inches, mate, on the flop, that is. What else we got? I should really look through these before, actually. Have you ever thought about it if you will take gear? Yeah, I've already gone through. Fuck, I'm absolutely ruining this, if I'm honest with you. I might do a part 2. I might do a part 2 of this video because essentially this is 31 minutes long. How much am I rambling? What's going to be the first thing you do after your show? Smash the Pepes with the missus. Yes, Lewis, definitely for sure. That's something I want to do. How's your sleep quality during prep? It is getting progressively worse, I found. Like, after my refeed days, don't get me wrong, when I have more food, I sleep like a baby. But I've noticed now that I'm getting up in the middle of the night, like I'm waking up quite hungry. And my body is telling me to almost, you know, go hunt some food. You need to eat like a deer or something, or a cow. And I'm thinking, yeah, I know. So sleep has definitely been effective for sure. But I've made numerous amounts of videos and I've spoken about exactly what I do to make it the most efficient way of doing things as possible. So blue light blockers, kind of switching off, kind of spending time doing things I enjoy, blackout blinds, food around the bedtime stuff. Like, check out the videos. I'm gonna leave this voice over here. Thank you for watching this part of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video so far. Post-workout, look at that little poverty little bit of turkey mince I've got. It doesn't look big. In person it doesn't look big, but on camera it looks a little bit bigger. But that is 85 grams of raw weight turkey. It's the tiniest little bit of turkey I've ever seen in my life. Dear Lord. Oh well. It's dieting for you. Yeah, there we go. Look how small that is. Usual bread and butter post-workout. 2 of those bagel thins with a little bit of poverty ketchup on it. Got my mushrooms, turkey mince and egg whites in there with some ketchup and some mustard shot. And we're also going to have some rice cakes, 4 rice cakes, which I think 1, 2, 3, there's 5 rice cakes in here, but I'm going to have 4. That is my post-workout, same old kind of shit. And this battery is about to die, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm also going to watch, if anyone gives a fuck, Christian Guzman, full day of eating whilst cutting men's physique competitor 20 days out from show. Lovely, fantastic, post-workout. Bye. Things you got to do to get in your steps. I had a question, I think it was from someone called Toby. He asked me about drugs, if I've taken any drugs apart from cannabis. Smoke weed, of course. I've snorted a bit of gear, so I snorted a bit of Charlie when I was back at uni. I've also done pills, so I've done the old, what pills are they called? I don't know what they're called now. It's called Rolls Royce. It's quite a deadly pill I did. Had the best night of my life, not gonna lie to you, the best nights of my life. This was all at uni, by the way. What else have I done? That's probably about it. I'm a bit boring when it comes to that stuff, but I've done gear and I've had probably the best nights of my life. I wouldn't do it now, kind of gone past that stage of life now. When I was at uni, fuck yeah, get on it. Get on the old packet, call in the old Charlie, call the pills in. I want a Rolls Royce, I want it down my gob, and oh wow. Yeah, you have the best nights of your life. I'm not recommending that to anyone, of course. But yeah, I've done some drugs in my time. So Christian asked me things I've learnt on prep so far. So good question, my man. Hopefully you watch this video, mate, and you're watching right now. So the thing I've learnt on prep is how mentally strong I am right now. A lot of people cannot believe how I've prepped for what, 20, 21 weeks now, wherever it is, and I haven't had a meal plan, haven't missed my steps, haven't missed cardio sessions, and I've actually kind of learnt, like, wow, I'm actually quite mentally strong when you think about it, because not a lot of people are willing to do what I'm doing right now. So I think I've really kind of learnt that anything is possible if you really put your mind to it, if that makes sense. If you've got a dream that you want to fucking achieve, then fucking chase it. Like, I've surprised myself with what I'm doing right now. I never thought I'd be able to commit to this for as long as I have. One other thing as well is having a coach. Like, I wouldn't be in the position I am without AJ, if that makes sense. So if you're looking to prep for your first ever show, I would highly recommend getting yourself a coach, because you think you can do it yourself, but when you're in a deficit, your head goes fucking crazy. Like, you go weirdly obsessed over things that you never thought you'd obsess over before in your life. You go just mentally bonkers sometimes. So having that second eye telling you, George, is okay, what you're doing is great, you're on track, is really going to help you from a mental standpoint. Because without AJ, I would probably be on like 0 grams of carbs, really ill, really skinny, performance is in the gutters. And I will be working with AJ in my off season as well, because I think he will really help me take my physique to that next level. Don't get me wrong, I believe I can do it on my own. I have full trust in my knowledge and my experience within this field. That extra eye, that second eye, and that extra value which AJ provides will honestly be a game changer. So Dex Fitness .pt asked me top 3 sexual fetish. Can't even say the damn fucking word. Right, mate, I'll be honest with you. What I like is I like my ball sacks to be sucked. Wow, absolutely unreal feeling. I also used to like a cheeky little rim job. Not gonna lie to you, back in the old day. I haven't had that in a long while. Another fetish I like is my girlfriend when she wears thongs. Oh, I love thongs. I don't know why, but they're just sexy. I'm actually leaning on my camera's on a bin right now, which is pretty weird. And if someone sees me like this, they'll probably think, what the fuck is he doing? I love ball sucking, doggy as well, like cheeky thumb and bumhole on a girl, and also G-strings or thongs. Absolutely lovely. Anyway, see you in a bit. Morning. Off to go and do my fasted cardio. It is the 6th of June 2019. This year's going fucking quick. Well, this month's going quick as well. It's like the 6th already. What's going on? Favorite bicep and tricep exercise. My favorite tricep exercise is a dip, tricep focused. I love dips for triceps. My favorite bicep exercise is the incline dumbbell curl. So what you'll do is you'll sit on an incline bench, you'll let your arms hang, and you'll just contract the fuck out of your biceps. Try and do that for like 10 to 15 reps. You have the most unique feeling ever in your bicep. That is, those two are my favorite exercises for sure. Close grip bench press for triceps, and like a cable press down, or like a preacher curl. Very boring, basic when it comes to arms. I actually did a Instagram post yesterday on how to get bigger arms, or my kind of approach to bigger arms, so make sure you go and check that out. But yeah, so I was on my way to go and do my cardio, but I've just realized halfway there I fucking forgot my headphones. So there is no chance in hell I'm doing my cardio without any headphones. I'm turning back home. I am going to get those bloody headphones. Don't know how people can do cardio without some headphones on. Next question was, oh my god, driving and doing this is not good. Would you ever get another tattoo? If so, what would you get? Yes, I actually would. I want to get a dumbbell tattooed on me, believe it or not, or my, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I said I'll get my girlfriend, if we manage to stay together forever, I'll get her initials tattooed on me. Some people will be like, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? I'm not too fussed about that type of stuff, if I'm honest with you. Don't really put me off having girls' names tattooed on, well, not girls, but you know, your missus' name tattooed on you. But I want to get a dumbbell, a little dumbbell, something like that. That would be cool. Or my girlfriend's initials. Could you imagine if we broke up? That would be fucking hilarious. And I've got NC written on me. That would be good. Can't remember if I actually openly admitted that on camera. My parents might watch this and think, fucking hell, George. Post cardio, as I said, post workout then, but post cardio, I'm going to get myself a little massage. Hopefully you can hear me. This machine is loud as fuck. Progress like Josh Bridgman's making you want to jump on cycles. I'm not gonna lie to you, yes, it does think fucking hell, what would I look like and how well will my progress be if I was on the steroid route? Now people do ask me all the time, George, would you ever consider taking steroids? And I have always been honest and said yes. I've never said no to it. If the opportunity does come up where I need to take my physique to that next level in order for me to be the best, then of course, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, seeing Bridgman's progress in such short time, and then there's me dieting for, let's say, you know, 20 plus weeks, is a little bit disheartening, but you need to remember that I'm a natty. It's expected, and Josh is assisted, of course, but he looks fucking awesome at the moment. But yeah, it does, obviously it does inspire me to take, that's not the main reason, but it does think, fuck, what would I look like if I did take gear, if that makes sense. This massage thing at your gym is pretty damn cool. So Leandro_.11, where do you see yourself in 5 years time? Hopefully in 5 years time. I honestly would love to take my YouTube full time. That's something which I don't know why I've always thought about doing that. Don't know if that's actually possible, but who fucking knows, dream big, eh George? My goal really is to be a successful online coach. I would love to start prepping competitors instead of just the more, don't get me wrong, I love doing the average kind of population, but I would really like to be a top coach in the UK, and that's something which I'm really working towards right now. As well as that, I want to be, you know, happy, want to be healthy, do I want to be married in 5 years time and have kids? Yeah, I don't know. When I was younger, I wanted to be married and have kids by the age of like 25. Now I'm obviously 22 and I'm slowly trying to push that back to like 30 because I don't want kids just yet, if you know what I mean. I'm too selfish with my own time. Yeah, that's where I see myself in 5 years. Good question, actually. I never thought about it really until someone's asked me. So thank you, Leandro. Sorry if I said that wrong, mate. Jamie Paradise. I'm going to start my fitness YouTube channel shortly. Any advice? So when it comes to YouTube, I mean, I'm far from an expert when it comes to this shit, but what I would recommend starting YouTube channels is just showcase you. Keep posting, keep posting. It's all about quantity over quality, because people will watch you despite however the quality is. They watch you for who you are. I mean, don't get me wrong, you invest into quality over time. As you begin, it's all about quality. Fucking hell, George. Quantity. Get as many videos you can, showcase something different, be unique as well. Like, there's so much shit online nowadays that it's just repetitive, but what makes you different from everyone else? What can you think about right now that makes you different to the other individual, or different to me, for example? You might be crazy strong and like 17 years old and can pull 200 kilos off the floor. That's fucking impressive. Someone's want to know, right, how the fuck's he doing that? So just post your life, and you'll be surprised that the consistency will very much reward. The amount of times I sat there and I've got like 10 views on a video which I spent hours on editing. You have to go through those lows, and what a lot of people do is they give up in those situations. So continue pounding away with it, mate. Continue pushing, and like I said, it very much will reward. Glenn, I would like to see more of you and your girlfriend in the last video of yeah, definitely. If you want to see something like that, then for sure. How to keep your mind off food whilst dieting, how to be successful in long-term relationships. So when it comes to long-term relationship, I mean, the longest I've been is with my girlfriend now, 11 months. It's all about trust, it's all about communication, it's all about appreciating your time away from each other as well. I think that's very important, which a lot of people don't do. And just chillax. Like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, don't fucking sit there and dwell on it. Like, there's plenty more plunge in the sea, or plenty more pussy in the sea, so don't sit there worrying about that type of stuff. It's all about trust, it's all about communication is my number one thing when it comes to it. And how do I keep my mind off food whilst dieting? Good question. So keep myself busy, do things which I wouldn't normally necessarily do, like go and be productive on my feet, get out of the house, stay away from food, kind of do just general shit which I may potentially not do when I'm around food, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I would do. Would love to hear your opinion on creatine for 16 and 17 years old. No different to someone who's 23, 24. It's the most research-backed supplement, so I would definitely recommend taking it. Now, are you going to see your arms grow fucking 5 inches off taking creatine? Absolutely not, but it's going to give you that, you know, that 2 to 3% over the years, and especially for a natural lifter, that 2 to 3% is going to make a huge difference. So that's exactly what I would do. Favorite old school bodybuilder? Lee Priest is my favorite old school bodybuilder, if you want to call him old school. Outside of fitness, what else occupies your mind? Favorite hobbies? I love watching football. I'm a big gamer. Like, I play RuneScape, old school RuneScape. I play Sims as well, and I also play a little bit of FIFA and Battlefield on the old PS4. I'm gonna leave that video there because I've just edited the video and it's like 31 minutes long, and I'm scared that people are not gonna watch this video. So yeah, if you want to see this type of video again, then of course let me know. But comment down below remote if you've watched the whole thing. Now, this is 30 minutes long. That is, I've never done a 30-minute video in my life. It will be exciting to see if anyone actually watches this video fully. I keep saying so what, George? So what are you trying to say? Thank you for watching today's video. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you're enjoying the prep so far, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I might do like a part 2 of this because I have so many questions. So thank you for all the support, thank you for all the likes, everything that you do for me. I wouldn't be in a position without you guys, so it means a lot. See you in a bit. Bye.